All right, family. Black power, black power. That's right. I'm coming damn near in the midnight hour. That's right. Coming damn near in the midnight hour with the black power. It's the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies. African and Kemetic jewelry. That's right. Let me get it in here for you. Don't let me get it in here for you now. Hold up. Hold up. Let me drop links. Let me drop links, family. It's that time. Let me get it in here for you, family. That's right. That's right. African and Kemetic jewelry for the family. We got that for you. We do. We got that for you. Holistic tonics and remedies for you. We got that for you too. You understand what I'm saying? We got you. We restocking up at this time. Family didn't bought everything on the catalog. You understand what I'm saying? We got something there for you though. You see, 20% off at this time. Drop on in. And you understand what I'm saying? Get you something nice. 20% off. Get you a discount too. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. I know family, I call family. They thought I wasn't coming black in. I know they did. You understand? Pull the fire alarm, kingseti.com. Oh, you see, SETI University, over 900 video lectures, presentations for your family, African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building. Over 900. Black Woman is God video library and catalog. Olmec Voyages of the Nile. Aboriginal Black Indian myth video catalog and library. When Egypt ruled the earth. Video catalog and library. Christianity exposed. Islam, Judaism, Hinduism. All the isms. All the isms exposed. We got you, family. Check us out. Let me drop that link in there for you. Let me keep it real with you. Let me keep it real with you now. And drop this link in here. Check it out. That's right. Said he keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. We always rowdy with the knowledge. You see, we rowdy with the knowledge, family. You understand what I'm saying? You can't whisper to a people that sleep. There it is for the link. You see, and so we most definitely I'm gonna be doing a marathon on Patreon tomorrow. Marathon. I'm gonna go into my bag of intellectual academic magic, and I'm gonna do some powerful things on Patreon tomorrow for all my. You say I blocked the dude on the rapper rating video, but yeah, put him on up out of there without hesitation. You already know when they get to getting all, you know what I'm saying, just boop, don't even let them, defile the platform. When they're getting ready to, boop, don't even hesitate. Get them on up out of there. You feel me? You already know. We keep it 100 over here. For the Patreon family, check us out. Already got 150 exclusive live streams on there. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed to blow the mind. You feel me? Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasu and Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just you don't say nothing stupid. Because I will. And Ray and the rest of the moderators will ban your ass. You be up out of here. And you ain't coming back. Boo! Flatline. Boo! All right. Now, the origins of the Nephilim. Okay, when African giants roamed the earth. Now, they still roaming the earth. They still roaming the earth right now at this time. That's right. Still roaming the earth right now at this time. And so we got to deal with this because, see, a lot of this is dealing with African people and they mystified. That's why I've been on, and we're going to stay on them. We're going to stay on the emerald tablets. We're going to stay on the Akashic records. Yeah, the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, Nephilim, all the things that these theosophic crackpots, they ain't telling you the whole truth. They ain't telling you none of the damn truth. They ain't telling you none of the damn truth. You see? You understand? Because it all leads to your black divinity. It all leads to your black divinity. You being the primordial man and woman of in the universe. Shit that we know of. Until another one show up, I am that I am. I mean, till somebody else show up, I am that I am. Okay? And so, I came with the receipts. Let's work out. We on Facebook too. You understand what I'm saying? And so if you niggas got you got your Bible. I know Reverend Pork Chop Dunner. He done told you something different about the Nephilim. And so we got to talk it because, I go on YouTube and see most of the time when they get to talking that demonic shit and all of that, you understand, you already know it's something, it's something up with that. You better look deep. When the Cro-Magnon, because you already know we diametric opposites. And half the time, you understand what I'm saying? When they say something demonic, you understand, you better pull the veil back because it's guaranteed to be something divine to you. You understand? That's just how I go. Now, the Nephilim, you understand what I'm saying? I watched the Noah, and everything. And, Noah had some crazy shit on this new Noah. So this new Noah, what's his name? And they had his ass on. They had him on blast too. Crow. Yeah, what's his name? Crow. Whatever his name is. The artist. What's his first name? Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe. Yeah, we're gonna get on everything under the sun, family. Don't worry. We're gonna break them down one chemical at a time. You see, you understand alchemical. You understand what I'm saying? Chem for blackness, and so you understand we are that, and we ain't got to run from nobody. Nah, let's deal with this. Let me get the so I can work out. When we talk about the Nephilim, I know I caught a lot of family off guard. They didn't think I was coming black. They like this nigga said he ain't coming back tonight. Fooled you. I had to get my energy together. I say, oh, I got it. I got time now. I feel the power coming in. So when we start talking about the Nephilim, now a lot of people, see, because you don't know the chronology, and listen to me, family. Listen to me. Just because, you see, we bring up some things, and that don't mean we validate nothing. But we do understand fables. We understand parables. We understand fables that many times they use characters and things that very well may not be true or really live, but the foundational moral that's being taught, geographical locations that are being identified very well could be true. You see? You understand what I'm saying? So just because usually everything ain't, a fable. You see, there is some truth that's wrapped in it. And we have to pull the truth. We have to extract the truth. You see, we got to extract the truth. And that's what we're doing here. Now, just like, Goliath, you see, was a Philistine. See? So when we see, we got to understand etymology. You see, at the root of truth, true. You see? And so let's get this up here. Let's get this up here so we can break these words down. Matter of fact, I'm going to just go to the genealogy. Now, when it comes, it's very significant when we discuss a Nephilim. Let's get to this one. Nephilim. Let me pull this one. And well, you know what? I don't have to pull it out. I just could bring this up. Let me pull this one up so you can see. Okay, it's good. Now, in the Bible, when we discuss in Egypt, okay, when we discuss in Egypt, don't get hung up in the term. We're gonna extract the truth. You see, and then we'll leave the peel. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna extract the juice out of it, and we're gonna leave the peel and the pulp. You see what I'm saying? Just the juice. We just want the juice. Now, when you're dealing with Egypt in the Bible, you see, it's Mizraim. Okay? Now, as I study, and I study with teachers that show me some things, when you're dealing with that suffix, im, I-M, now it could also be H-I-M. You see? It could be H-E-M or H-A-M. Okay? So I want y'all to understand that. We'll go through that as we move, you understand, through the lesson. So when you dealing with Nephilim, now the Nephilim are supposedly the sons of God. You see, many say they are sons of angels, and that angels, they're watchers that were put on earth by God to watch over mankind. You understand? Procreated with women. Okay, and out of that union came Nephilim. Okay, and so right there, that's a parable. That's a parable. You see, now I want to go over this, and I keep going over it. You understand? Because many times, so you could understand. You see? Now, let me get this. I had to go over these things over and over and over. Now, I'm going to go over this. It says, where is that at? Matter of fact, let me go straight to the, let me see. Okay. Let me see, is this the one where yeah, this is it right here. And we're talking about teaching in parables. See? And so you don't understand fables and parables. Many times fables and parables are the best format, the best expression to bring forth truth. You understand what I'm saying? People like to be entertained a lot of times. You see? And so a parable is a way, or like Aesop fable, to entertain, but it's true. But it might use characters like animals and shit and things of that nature, animals that speak, then that's not true. But don't misconstrue the fact that the parable itself is true. Okay, we know there ain't no damn rabbits and no damn turtles talking or racing, but we understand ultimately what the fable is trying to relate to us as far as a truth, a moral, a understanding. Now it says, why did Jesus teach in parables? Observe that after giving the parable of the soils, which is recorded in all three of the synoptic gospels, and before he explained its meaning, Jesus was asked by his disciples, why do you speak to the crowds in parables? You see, the precise reason why the apostle asked this question is not stated. Yeah, do you know why they asked? Because they didn't understand neither. You see what I'm saying? And so that's untrue. That the disciples didn't know either, but he relayed that message to them after they, questioned him. You see? And so the reason why they asked, because they didn't know either. However, it may have been the case that the disciples were afraid that the people did not understand Jesus' teachings. Regardless of the rationale for the disciples' question, Jesus answered about his use of parables in both his answers. Christ's answers about his use of parables is both surprising and instructive. Jesus replied that he taught in parables for this reason, because it is not been given to you. It has been given to you, the disciples, to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. But to them, it has not been given. Okay, that's Matthew 13:11. You see, because it has been given to you, African man and African woman. You see, it's been given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them, it has not been given. You see? Now, they might have stole it and fabricated an understanding. And so when I say, you have to always peel back the veil. You can't read everything for face value. So when I break this down, you should be understanding. Now, so you already know, ain't no damn God descended. This is all metaphorical. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to get to the root of what they saying. But the fact is, they relayed that they was the sons of God, which means that they looked at these individuals in the highest esteem and the highest regard. Okay? And so when you talking about Mizraim, which is Egypt, then you got seraphim, you see, also ending in I-M, and we are understanding that I-M could also be H-I-M. You see Nephilim. Now, the thing which is very critical when we dealing with etymology, you never hear nobody really break this down to you so you can have a clear understanding. You see that Nephilim being giants, also you got Philistim, the Philistine or the Philistim. You see what I'm saying? Goliath was of the Philistine or the Philistim. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we go and also the cherubim, you see, so any, other than the sons, and I'm going to show that to you, other than the sons of Mizraim, the only other creation that had that suffix of im or im or him, you see what I'm saying, were of a divine origin, whether it was the seraphim, whether it was the Nephilim, whether it was the cherubim. You understand? The only individuals that I see that had the divine suffix of im were the African race, the what we call the Hermetics. You see, the Hermetics, and so we'll back that up with all the receipts that we need. You see, and so let's go to the now. This is the genealogy. We know it's fake, but that's okay. Again, we already understanding what the parables is. We understand, but the geography and what they trying to say behind that is real. Okay? So when we look at, you see the sons of Japheth, you see, then you see the sons of Shem, you see, none of them, you got one out of all the sons of Japheth, you had one with the Em. Well, you had two right there. You had the two right there. But when you go down Mizraim, you see that all of them is end with Em. You see, and when we dealing with Nephilim, you see that the Philistine, which are descendants of Egypt. They are descendants of Egypt. Okay. Matter of fact, the Philistine were the grandchildren of Egypt in the Bible. Okay. A lot of people might not know that. The Philistine, that's Goliath. You rooted for David, nigga. You rooted for David, nigga. You see, when I realized that Goliath, I was hoping he step on that nigga David. Step on him, squash him. You see? Squash him. But, we lost out in the story, because it wasn't a story that was written by us. If we rewrite the story, then I would hope that Goliath would squash the shit out of David, because he wasn't nothing but a he was sideways. He was, an adulterer and everything else. So if he got stepped on, goddamn it, he would have deserved it. You see, real talk. So now we laying something out. We laying something out when we deal with this divine suffix of "im," and it's divine. It relates again to, you understand, divinity, cherubim, seraphim, cherubim, Nephilim. And so when you look at Nephilim and Philistine, you see the field. You see, which is also evident of giant. Okay, of giant. You got giants within the African race, and still have giants. You see, and so when the Israelites come into, because these are Africans, these are children of Ham, the Philistine. And there's another, matter of fact, let me get the other one in there. But all of them speak to giants. What the other one? What the other term? Right there. Rephium. Okay, Rephium. Okay, and so that's also relating to another branch of giants amongst the Hamitic peoples. Okay, so right there with the Nephilim and the Rephium, you see what I'm saying? Another, because you had one, his name was Og. You see, and he was another giant. Okay, he was an Amorite, which means he was of the Hamitic race. He was of the tribe of the Africans. You see, and so he was the last. He was the last of I believe, of the giants. You see, he was the last of the giants. Okay. And so, you got a lot of, still even in Africa today, you got a lot of these, Now, let me get you to the map so we could show you exactly where this at. So you see here, you look right there next to Jerusalem right here. This is Valley of Rephium. Okay. Valley of Rephium. So this was a valley of giants, and we already see the Philistines over here. And so again, that's even more when you look at Nephilim and you see Philistines. See, that's why they want to play you the son. You are God. You see, you God and the Son of God. You both of them at the same time. You see, you the Son of God that they talking about, African man. And the God is, and it wasn't no daughters or no damn men or nothing like that. See, now they trying to play game because they trying to offset the fact that African people are divine. So they want to act like something came down from heaven and so on and so forth. Yeah, it did. It was us. That's who came down. We are of the cosmos. And once I tell you this, you got to understand that, when we talk, a lot of that is metaphorical. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people looking up in the sky, it's in you. You don't understand. Ain't no limit to when we talk about creation and we talk about existence, it's omnipresent, omnipotent. You see what I'm saying? It's everywhere at every time. So there is no borders to our being. You see, so you looking out there thinking you can travel out there by going in here. You see what I'm saying? There's portals inside of you that open up to way out there. You see farther than you could see. You go through the damn portal, you wouldn't realize where you at. And I ain't telling you that that's metaphorical, but for those who understand the mysteries, understand what I'm saying. The portals is inside of you. You ain't got to be all looking all out there. Go inside. That's going to give you all understanding that you need to interpret what you see out there. You can look out there all day and still not have the understanding of what you're looking at. You see, but when you have the knowledge of self and you understand and you unlock the code, because within your DNA, especially your mitochondrial DNA, coming from the great African mother that goes all the way back to the time immemorial, you understand? When you unlock that, nigga, you unlocking the goddamn acoustic records. That's what you unlocking. When you unlock the knowledge that is stored in your mitochondrial DNA, you unlocking the acoustic records. Okay? This is real talk. So all these words that they hiding and they got you looking up there because they not telling you that it's you the divine entity that they talking about. Why you ain't never seen none of this shit? No goddamn, because you are that which they speak. And I want to wake you up now. I'll wake you up to the philosopher's stone too. You want to do, not tonight, but I will tomorrow. I'll wake you up. Every one of them things that they talk about, the philosopher's stone, I'll break it down to you. You understand what I'm saying? And show you that it's you. Every last one of them. You understand? And so let me get back here. Okay, and so we've shown, you know, the area where these the Nephilim, again showing you the valley of Rephaim, okay, which is the giant. Now you understand that Canaan is this is when the Israelites is coming to illegally take the land of African people, whom in the Bible they refer to as the Canaanites. Illegally, criminally, you understand what I'm saying? A savage race that come in and take the land of the African people, Jerusalem, named after Jebus, who is the one of the sons of Canaan, and that's what his name. So they didn't even change the names. And then you got Sidon. You see what I'm saying? Sidon, which is another son of Canaan, where you get Zion, Sidon. You see, and let me see, Jebus, Heth. You got Heth, Jebus, Heth. You see what I'm saying? And so I believe, who was his primary? I think, no, it wasn't. Wait a minute. His primary son. Am I leaving one out? Yeah, that was it. Jebus, Sidon, Heth. You see what I'm saying? Those were Canaan's three primary sons. You see what I'm saying? Those were his three primary sons. And so when you talk about, you know, them coming into Rephaim, they had battles with these giants. You see what I'm saying? And now the key about that, let me come down here. Let me back some. Let me put some receipts up here. Okay, it says right here. Now I'll go back and get out because I clipped them out so quick. And I'll look it up for you, you know, after the fact. And the border went up. The border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom unto the south of the Jezebite. The same is Jerusalem. Hear that? The Jezebite, Jebus, the same is Jerusalem. So that's named after the African Jebus. Okay? And this is their capital, and they ain't nothing but thieves. They ain't nothing but thieves. They ain't even changed the name. It's named after that. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of giants northward. Okay, Rephaim, the valley of giants. Okay, and so let's come down here. What's this one? Now, this is another one. I clipped it. I'll come back and get you all the books. All you had to do is put in Sabian, Sabeans, men of stature in the Google, and the verse will come up. So it's talking about, it says, thus, I believe it's in Isaiah. One of them, it is in Isaiah. Okay, thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt, the merchandise of Ethiopia, and of the Sabeans. And the Sabeans were the sons of Cush, men of stature. That means they were tall. You see what I'm saying? So even the Sabeans were men of stature of great height. You see, of great height. So that show you right there, and they were much taller than the so-called Israelites. You said that the Rephaim and the Philistine made the Israelites look like grasshoppers. You see what I'm saying? So they was standing over them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, real giants. Okay, come on down here. Let me work this out for y'all so we can back it up. This is dealing with Herodotus now, the one at the top. Now it says of Ethiopia. This is Herodotus, the European father of history. You understand what I'm saying? It says of Ethiopia, west of Arabia. Herodotus gives a compact description. This country they're talking about Kush. Talking about Kush. This country produces great quantities of gold, has an abundance of elephants and all the woodland trees and ebony, and its men are the tallest, most handsome, and the longest lived. Okay? And the longest lived. All right? And so Homer also related something very close to what Herodotus said. So he said also that the Ethiopians was the tallest and the most, and say they were the most handsome. And I don't know what he was talking about with that. And the longest lived. You know, them Greeks, you got to watch them when they start giving our motherfucking, you know, any type of praise dealing with, you know, handsome motherfucker. It's time for you to take your ass back to Greece. You feel me? Get your ass up out of here. You understand? But he relayed something to let you know that the women and the men, you understand what I'm saying, were the primary sources of handsome and beauty on the planet. Okay, then. Just wanted to run that down to you. Okay, and so we got Genesis 6:4, and it reads as follows: the Nephilim were in the earth in those days. You see, they still in the earth here today. Okay, and also after that, when the sons of God came, and so that's now they want to create parables of why they here. Now, you know, this, that, and came into the daughters of men and bore children to them. The same were the mighty men that were of old, the men of renown. Now, let me drop this. Now, this is another thing, but I'm going to deal with it in totality on another day. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in Greek mythology, they refer to the Nephilim, the Philistine, that tall Africa, as the Titans. Okay? I'll back it up. The Titans. Now, when you talk, now it was 5 ages. I don't know if y'all studied the Greek. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you had that shit when you was in school, you understand? It's good if you can relate to it now that we are comparing the African to the Greek and this, that, and so it was. You know, if you did, then that cool. You can relate to it. But if you didn't, I'm gonna give you a quick lesson on Hesiod. Now, Hesiod was a Greek poet. I don't know what year he supposedly lived, but he talks about the 5 great ages of gods and men. Now, the first age is the age where, you know, because he uses metals to define the ages. The first age is the golden age. You see? And so if you know the gods, that was the age in which the Titans ruled. See, we're gonna run down this shit. The Titans, you see, which are the Nephilim, which are the Philistine, which are the Rephaim. You see, these are the great men of stature of and everything was a bliss. Everything was, you understand, it was harmony and everything, you know what I'm saying? And so this was the great age. You see, this was the great age of the Nubian, because they referred to it as the golden race, the golden age. The Titans ruled in that age. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna break that down because they show now that's Chronos, you know, you got Chronos, but You understand what I'm Saturn? You understand what I'm saying? And you will see that was the age, truly for the Nubians that was set. You see, not, but it's been corrupted. You cannot accept it as, as a, a total, what I'm saying, reflection of set. But you see how they demonize both of them, and rightfully so with Chronos, okay, with Chronos. You see, and so that age was, and now the second age was the age of silver. And so it was less, Zeus took over, men, were less important in that age to the gods. The gods, in the golden age, men and gods almost ruled, side by side. They lived harmoniously. Wasn't too much, you understand, where men had to revere the gods so much, and you understand they just lived in harmony together and so on and so forth. But in the age of silver, men had to, they had to venerate the gods more. But that silver tarnishes, and so it's not the same as gold. You see, and then it goes down to the Bronze Age. The fourth age is the age of heroes, and the fifth age is iron. You already know it. So iron, nothing but war and everything else. But even bronze, if you leave it out in the atmosphere and in moisture, that shit will deteriorate. You understand what I'm saying? So it shows you that gold is almost indestructible. You see what I'm saying? Pure gold never tarnish, and that's the thing. And so that was the reflection of what the Romans called the Nubians. You see what I'm saying? That was the age of the Nubians. And so when we look at we look at the Sabaeans and so on and so forth, we looking at the age of the Nubians, and that in the age of the Nubians, they were referred to in Greek mythology as the Titans. Understand that, okay? And so that's another receipt that I want to bring. Go look it up. But I'll bring the 5 ages to you tomorrow, and I'll break them down for you. You understand? Because you see they're using metals, and so that's alchemical. You understand what I'm saying? They breaking it down, showing you through metals and who is, you understand, everybody. And so once you understand that everybody is trying to take some base metal and put some formulas together to do what? To make gold. But see, the thing about us as a people, we came that way. Shit, motherfucker, we ain't looking. We is gold. We ain't trying to create no nigga. This science, you understand? The science is for a motherfucker who ain't that, who trying to be that and become that. You see what I'm saying? We are gold. You understand what I'm saying? We are that. We are the things which other people are ascribing to be. So that's why you can't just always read some shit. You understand what I'm saying? As if you some fucking neophyte from some outside, people and shit, and you the damn book, nigga. You the book. The book is you. All you had to do is wake up. You understand what I'm saying? And activate. That's what you got to do. You got to activate, family. Let me come down here. I'm summing it up. Look at these. So wait a minute. I'm in. No, let me click it. So I come in the house. So these is the Nephilims of the day. You understand what I'm saying? All of them giants that's in the NBA. You understand what I'm saying? And though you have some tall other races, they do not dominate. You see, they do not or even come close to dominate. You understand? When you talk about them Nephilims right there, if you talking about the best, you can't even get a white boy on the list. You can't even get a white boy on the list. Top 10, you see, because the top 5 and then where is shitty. I mean, because Elijah one, you talking about Kareem, Will, shit, Bill, shit, Lajuan, shit. And don't get it twisted. Robinson is a terror. You understand? That's the five right there. There you five. Moses Malone was a terror. And shit, Patrick Ewing was ignorant. You understand? It's some more, it's some more guys today that can go in there. So these is the Nephilim. You see what I'm saying? Wilt Chamberlain probably can palm a nigga neck and pick, you know what I'm saying? Literally, you understand what I'm saying? He probably, with as big as that nigga hand is, he probably could take a little nigga and wrap his whole goddamn hand around a nigga neck and pick him up like in real talk. I ain't trying to be funny. You understand what I'm saying? That's how big these niggas' hands is. Just grab a nigga whole neck and just pick their ass up. You understand what I'm saying? And shake the nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Just imagine motherfucker just shaking the motherfucker one arm and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had to, man, straight up, man. You had to get that thing a thing and bust his ass. Shit, you better have a big enough one. You better not hit that motherfucker, try to hit that motherfucker with no little shit. Motherfucker be mad as hell, run up straight up to you, nigga, and crush you. You know what I'm saying? So you better have that. You better have that heart stopper, nigga. You playing a game. You see? And so, family, I just wanted to touch on that. I wanted to touch on that. The Nephilim is a people. Not, all the mystical. Yes, they are the sons of God and people of great stature. You understand? Just like when they come into Egypt, many times they looked at the statue, they looked at the pyramids and said, you know what, that these edifices, these megalithic monoliths were built by giants. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of that is in legend and in lore, and a lot of it is real. So when we dealing with the Nephilim, you are dealing with African people. That is in African people's lineage. And the fact that every time they tell you about the Nephilim, but they don't relate the etymological root of the and another thing that, like I said, it is also Nephilim. It could be Ham. It's also spelled in a lot of biblical encyclopedias with the H. So it'd be Nephilim, which is also Nephilim, just like you get Bethlehem. It's also Bethlehem. It's also Bethlehem. Bethlehem was a city of Canaan long before Jesus or any of the Israelites came in. So you understand it because there is no vowels. See, they play with you. You see, it could be I, it could be E, it could be A. So Bethlehem is also Bethlehem. And when you put it in there, you understand, Beth house Lee of Ham. See, the house of Ham, which is black, meaning black, the house of the divine blacks. So when you talk about Nephilim or Nephilim, is showing you the genetic or the ethnic background or racial background of the Nephilim, Nephilim or the Nephilim, okay, which are the giants, which are the Africans, okay? So it's you. Wake up, do the research. Anybody want to prove me wrong, bring it on. I'm gonna get my steam rolling. You gonna be on there looking like a roll-up or fruit roll-up, because I'm gonna roll right on over your ass. All right. This is the General Sadara Soon said he getting you one of them powerful lessons so you can go to sleep tonight with some knowledge on your brain. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be coming again very hard tomorrow with some science. I think I'm gonna touch on the Philosopher's Stone. I'm gonna touch on the 5 great ages of Hesiod and show you that the foundation of all of that, the most glorious days of that, when man was ruling on earth, was the time of the Cushite Ethiopian. So be on the lookout for me, family. Don't you dare miss it. This is the General Cyrus who said, he say, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.